outside is frightful. You know I love my animated snow, right? But when it's falling in front of the Russell Stover bungalow truck, do you know about this? Well, pretty much most of you watching don't remember it because it dates back 100 years. 100 years when confections were made by hand in the basement of the Stover family. And because they were so popular, they fashioned their own truck to wander the streets from market to market and get everybody intrigued. And what was inside? The same treats that you remember as a child. The same treats that you remember picking up maybe by ones and twos at the drugstore. The treats that you want to share with family and friends to impart just a small part of the holidays. Those 10 seconds of bliss, right? When the chocolate melts and the sweet goodness is inside. We are celebrating not just 92 days until Christmas. Yes, you know, I always know exactly how many days it is, right? But we're celebrating 100 years of putting smiles on the faces of the young and the young at heart. And what you see is a collection of over 3 pounds of holiday chocolates that will come in character tins. We're gonna dive into flavors. Each one of them is inspired by a particular confection that dates back decades. If you are a Russell Stover fan or you're picking it up today, it's 1-800-395-1601. Everyone gets the same. You are getting a collection of chocolates, including the Milk Chocolate Krispies and Honey Caramel, Roman Nougat, Milk Chocolate Pecan Delight, Dark Chocolate Coconut, oh boy, Milk Chocolate Peanut Butter Delight, and Milk Chocolate Truffle. And they all come in collectible tins. You're not choosing between Elf, Santa, reindeer, snowman. You get all of them. And there's plenty enough to fill every one of these tins and have a few to spare for you. We have some ship dates available for you. A lot of you are doing multiples. So you can go ahead and pick up a set for yourself and your family, and then pick up a set as well for those you want to gift to. It's $11 on Easy Pay. Our final looks are in this show, and free shipping and handling. All right, so ship dates are the following. We have November 6th, November 13th, and December 4th. So even those of you who go, it's too early to talk about Christmas, guess what? You're reserving your holiday gifts, your holiday treats now. They're not shipping now. You're reserving yours. You just let us know which ship dates you want. Fran, was that 46,000 that you just said? 46,000 orders. 46,000 people who can go, took care of 4 teacher gifts, took care of 4 neighbor gifts, took care of 4 kids, grandkids, myself gifts, and most of you are choosing the December ship date. I'm going to invite in Russell Heigl, no relation, although I don't think he really doesn't work that way. Hi, Russell.
Jennifer.
Good to see you. Happy
Thank you
holidays.
so much for having us. Yes.
Russell has been with Russell Stover for over 8 years.
That's
and
right.
in the confection business for a lot longer than that. So consider him a treat historian as much as he is
yes.
a master of confections. But this company has been putting, I almost feel weird saying company because it seems more like a family.
It is. Yep, it is a family.
Right.
Yes.
And they've been doing this for over 100 years in the USA.
Yep.
I keep saying putting smiles on because anybody can make a candy, anybody can
Right.
make a cookie. But the way that they do their confections, it's like, it's a mood changer. And you've got dozens of mood changes in this today's special value.
Yeah, you know, it all started with Russell and Claire Stover. They started crafting those delicious chocolates in the kitchen of their bungalow home. And here we are 100 years later. We're gonna show you a beautiful footage. There is a real Russell and Claire Stover. There they are. This is the kitchen, the bungalow home in Denver, Colorado that still stands to this day, a historic home in Denver, Colorado. These are their first ever bungalow candy stores that were inspired by their home. And there's the iconic bungalow truck that we have on set here at QVC. And again, our candy makers uphold all of the quality, the craftsmanship, and the traditions that Russell and Claire taught back in 1923.
And I actually appreciate that this time we didn't say, choose this flavor, or choose this flavor, or choose this tin, or choose this tin, because candidly, nobody's gonna be able to choose. Like, you're gonna want all of them. So we gave you all of them. So as Russell takes you through this flavor journey, please remember, you're not selecting from one flavor to the next. You get them all, listen closely, and then decide which one's gonna be the one you wanna keep for yourself.
Yeah, and what I'm showing you right here, we're going back to 1923. I wanna take you right into Russell and Clara's kitchen in their bungalow home. This is their kettle cooked caramel. On the bottom, it's the kettle cooked caramel, but we asked our candy makers, could you do something extra special for our 100-year anniversary? Could you add honey into that caramel? And so this is honey caramel coated with crispy rice pieces, and then absolutely smothered with that Russell Stover milk chocolate.
So hopefully you're already noticing, these aren't like the little bonbon chocolates that you get in the
no.
box
These
for
are
Valentine's
substantial.
Day that are kind of small.
Yes.
We call them the gamble chocolates because you never know what's inside of it, and sometimes the gamble doesn't pay off, right? Every one is a full dessert. Pair it with a cup of coffee, and you've got yourself a complete after-dinner experience that's going to make you just so happy.
Yeah, I mean, look at that caramel. This is what we're known for. This is kettle cooked caramel. This one just happens to be dressed up for our 100-year anniversary with honey on the inside. So this is honey caramel, all in celebration of Russell Stover's 100-year sweet celebration.
That's amazing. So that dates back 100 years. And you know what? This is the epitome of it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Exactly,
right?
yeah. We do one thing at Russell Stover, we do it really well.
Exactly.
We make chocolates. Chocolates from scratch with our candy makers. This is what we do so well.
Okay, traveling forward in time now to 1934.
1934, yes. I just can't wait to show you this piece. This is our Roman nougat. Now, this is really all in honor of Clara Stover. She was one of our founders, of course, and she loved fruit flavor fillings. So this is a nod to Clara. We had to include it in this 100-year celebration assortment. It's a light cherry-flavored nougat on the inside that our candy makers are slow cooking with care with real cherries. That's what gives it that pink color. And then before it starts to cool, they're folding in those chopped almonds. So if you love the idea of dried fruit and nuts and chocolate, milk and dark chocolate, you are going to absolutely love this candy. And what I love about it is as it looks as treasured on the outside as it is on the inside. An iconic piece from Russell Stover that dates back to 1934.
And when these are pennies each, do you expect that kind of perfection? We don't cut open a bunch of them until we find one that looks really good.
No.
All of them look this good.
Yeah, and we're proud of how they're all different. You know, our chocolates are perfectly imperfect.
Yes.
They're made from scratch. They're made from candy makers, just like Russell and Clara made in their bungalow home. Their chocolates had that homemade touch. We want our chocolates to have that homemade touch today. That's what makes Russell Stover unique, special, and what has kept us around for 100 years.
Perfect is boring anyway.
Exactly.
All right, moving on. And remember, just as a reminder, you get everything that you're seeing. You're getting 3 1/4 pounds, 4 of the tins. I neglected to mention, and I'll show them to you after this next flavor tour. You have your choice of skin tone on the characters, deep or light. So if you want deep skin tone on the Santa and the elf, you go with the deep, and if you want light skin tone on the Santa and the elf, then you're gonna go with the light. Okay, next flavor.
Next flavor, we're gonna go to 1941, the next decade. This is our Pecan Delight. So this is where you're gonna get our kettle cooked caramel again, but this is where we're coating it with crunchy pecans.
Come on,
so no honey in this one, exactly. Look at that pull, this is kettle cooked caramel. Only Russell Stover can make caramel like that. It's capital P perfect. It's made with brown sugar, light cream, and all of the good stuff.
That's for my Southern gals. Like, I'm from New Orleans.
This is really
That is
good.
the classic pecan praline flavor.
Oh my goodness,
Caramel,
is it ever?
pecans,
And we
little bit
call
of
it a
chocolate.
Pecan Delight because it delights absolutely everybody that tastes this piece.
Amazing.
Yep,
Okay.
since 1941.
All right, so I am, though, really partial to coconut.
Are you?
Yeah,
okay, well, we got a
I
coconut
love
piece in this
coconut.
assortment. Yeah.
Okay.
And this is where you're going to get the dark chocolate. So 5 pieces are milk chocolate. This is the dark chocolate. And on the inside is the magic.
it is.
These are the recipes to this day that are still inspired by Clara Stover. Look at the freshness. This is that real shredded coconut on the inside. Absolutely perfect, so fresh, so moist, and perfectly balanced with the dark chocolate on the outside. It's not bitter, it's the Russell Stover signature dark chocolate. We only use the finest ingredients. In fact, on our bungalow truck that's here in the set, it says only the finest. That has been our motto since 1923.
You gotta do coconut with dark chocolate.
Absolutely.
Like, this might be divisive, but I feel like coconut and dark
It's the
chocolate.
perfect combination.
Marriage made in heaven. But you know, that's a great segue into the next marriage
next
made
one.
in heaven.
Oh my
which is
gosh, yeah,
peanut butter and chocolate.
this is really America's, favorite
Yes,
combination.
yes.
This is a piece that we started making in 1985. Now you think about peanut butter, I know we all know some peanut butter that's out there, but look at Russell Stover's peanut butter. This is silky, this is smooth, this is fresh. This is made by candy makers in our candy kitchens in the heartland of America. They're starting with a dollop of peanut butter on the bottom and then coating that peanut butter with real chopped peanuts before they smother that piece with all of that signature Russell Stover milk chocolate on the top.
Show me that side profile again of the one that you didn't smush, right? This one
smush,
right
yeah,
here. I want to get this side profile. I know
Look
we're
at
coming in for
that.
tight. And why am I calling for that? Look how much chocolate is outside of that. And then you see that layer of peanuts. Like, this is every single layer. That's why I keep calling these works of art, right?
They really are. Works of art, works of love,
Gorgeous.
works of joy.
47,000 orders now.
Making sweet treats for America's families for 100 years.
Now we're coming to 2023, but we're also looking back 100 years.
We are, yeah. This one is really a nod to our 100 years. This is a truffle that we make in 100-pound batches. So we wanted to include it in this assortment. So in nod of our 100-year history, this is made with real creamy butter, light velvety milk to give it that rich, velvety truffle filling on the inside, coated with more milk chocolate on the outside, and again, perfectly perfect on the top. You see that signature, that homemade touch on the top. You'll never find two pieces that are the same. They're perfectly imperfect. This is the Russell Stover difference. These are chocolates that still to this day uphold the traditions, the passions, the quality, and the craftsmanship of Russell and Clara Stover.
I mentioned earlier the whole idea of kind of thinking back to your childhood, and all of us have different childhoods, but there are a few themes that I think run throughout all of ours. And for me, when I see this logo on the foil wrapping, I think of all my favorite holidays. I think of Christmas, I think of Valentine's Day, I think of Easter, I think of Mother's Day, because these were the treats that you saw in candy shops and drugstores that meant something special was on the way.
Yes.
And it doesn't just signify that a sweet treat is inside, it means everything around that celebration. So when I see all of this, I get excited because I imagine they're going to be on bowls on tables during holiday gatherings. They're going to be peeking out of the tops of Christmas stockings for kids and grown-ups alike. They're going to be passed out around classrooms, right? They're going to be gifted in the tins, and then also, I hope, stuffed in the pockets of everyone who ordered them today. So again, your choice is merely ship date. Again, we have November 6th, November 13th, and December 4th. And then, do you want light skin tone on your holiday characters or deep skin tone? That light and deep does not reference the chocolates, it references the skin tones of the characters. You're already getting all of the flavors that you see here. So I know we're talking pounds. Round about how many pieces are we getting?
Approximately 88 pieces. So if you wanted to divide that up equally across these 4 tins, that'd be about 22 pieces per tin. And this is what 22 pieces looks like when you fill it inside. Yeah, this is 22 pieces. These are filled. Each one has a unique embellishment, and the tins all have a unique embellishment on them.
I'll tell you what it looks like, and then we're gonna talk to Sarah, because this is a shorter presentation.
Yep.
This is what it looks like. If you go,
There's 22.
I don't know, like
Here's
how much am I
another
getting?
22.
By the way, these are kind of overfilled. You can sneak a few out of these, and nobody will know you did that, by the way.
Exactly.
Little pom-pom on the top of the Santa hat. A little too much for that bowl, and you know what? That's a good thing, because that means that one's mine, that one's mine.
Exactly. I like how you think.
You're right. Sarah in Virginia. Happy holidays, 92 days out. I'm Jen Coffey, and I'm here with Russell Heigl. How are you?
Hi, how are you? Yes, happy holidays.
Yay, I'll take it. What do you think of this truck, the Russell Stover truck? Isn't that stinking cool?
Honestly, I love it. Honestly, long time. I've been ordering this the last 10 years. I know with the holidays, I mean, COVID is over.
Yes.
And everyone needs that last minute gift.
Yes.
And in the past few years, I always keep thinking, like, I need to have something on hand just because for my kid's bus driver, for teachers, for my friends, I need something quick on hand. And I always order these, and I love it. I can make little gift baskets really quickly. And you know what? When I have leftovers, I actually throw them in the freezer, and then I put them on ice cream.
Ooh!
For July.
That
Okay, I'm
sounds
going to get a pen and write that down, because I love that idea. I love the idea. Someone said, like, drop them into a cup of coffee, and I'm like, I love that idea, too. But you've got my mind buzzing, Sarah, because I'm thinking all that. You said bus driver and teachers, and I'm going, it's $13 and change per gift. And in 2023, you can't get anything for $13 Apart
It's a
from
steal.
like a
Look at the
$15 gift
Halloween
card, what
candy
can you even get with that?
prices. It's crazy.
Oh, it's so good. Well, Sarah, I'm so glad that we were able to take care of some of your holiday shopping, but I hope you save one or two for yourself. Do you have a favorite flavor here?
I love the coconut and dark chocolate.
Yes.
It's so good. Oh,
Absolutely.
it's so
I'm right
good.
there with you, Sarah. Well, happy holidays in advance.